Hey guys, it's Flippin Friday. Stick around to see what I sold this week on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. Hi guys, my name is Heather. I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, ThredUp, The RealReal, Tradesy, Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, all the places. I'm a homeschool mom of two kids, Grace and Ryan. They are 13 and 15 years old. I'm a volleyball coach, player, and I love Disney. So we are going to get into what I sold this week. If you are new to my channel, thank you for checking me out. I usually try to put up these Flippin Friday videos every week to show you what I flipped. If you don't know, a reseller is I go out to mostly thrift stores, sometimes consignment stores, garage sales, things like that. I pick up things for cheap and I sell them for more on sites like I mentioned in the beginning. So it's really fun. I love it. I've been doing it for a few years now, but I used to do it a long time ago, like back in high school with my brother on eBay. So it's not really something that's new to me. If you are a previous subscriber, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you watching my videos and the feedback that I'm getting and things like that. I'm trying to keep up replying on the comments. So yeah, thank you. So we're just gonna get right into this. Let's start with Marketplace. So I felt like my Facebook Marketplace was pretty good this week. I know I'm getting like a glow from my computer. Last week my Marketplace was kind of slow, but this week was better. So I don't know if there was anything that went on, but I did watch an interesting video. The YouTube user, Harry Tornado, he talked about Facebook Marketplace could be possibly taking over eBay, and he was showing an example of, I believe, some shoes that he sold and how many views they got on Marketplace. And I don't know if he compared it to eBay or what, but it is the truth that way more people are on Facebook than they are on eBay, which I believe, and I don't believe it. I know it's true. You can look it up. So I'm loving Marketplace. It's so simple. It's really easy to list on, way easier than eBay. So if you haven't tried it yet, I would consider it. So the first thing I sold on Marketplace were these Adidas Maroon Cloud Foam sneakers. These were sent to me in a ThredUp shoe rescue box, and they sold very quickly for $20. So if you didn't see my other video I put out earlier, it was bad. It was like the Rent the Runway box. Check in my videos to see, but I mean, there was a couple good pieces, but it was like, yikes. Next thing on Marketplace was the Coach brown leather red buckle Hampton shoulder purse. This was sent to me in, I believe, either a name brand handbag box or a Coach ThredUp rescue box. This also sold very quickly for $35. I've been noticing some of my older style purses seem to do well on Marketplace. So if you have older Coach and things like that, that would be a good place to list them. Next was a Free People collapsing twill moto jacket. I had this for a couple of days. That sold for my full asking price of $25. A lot of things sell for the price I put on there, but I do have to deal with a lot of kind of dumb questions. Like, actually, it's just like the automated questions. Is this available? Next was a Michael Kors Fulton brown leather crossbody purse. This came to me in a name brand or a designer box. I don't remember which one. I've been getting so many recently. And that sold for $30. And so it kind of tells you, I guess I can show you these, like what your estimated payout's going to be and when the payment's going to come through. Like it's super low because on that one that I just showed you, I'm going to make $27.89. So the fees are really low. I don't remember exactly how they do it. I don't know. I have a bad memory. But anyway, mine, it gets deposited into my PayPal, but then it goes to my bank account. It's kind of weird, but anyway, I like it. Next was a new Pearl Izumi Escape Select sleeveless gray cycling jersey. I noticed that I was talk texting and I said escape, but it spelled it escape, which that's weird, but whatever. That sold for $25. I just picked that up last Friday, so yes, for a very quick sale. Next on Marketplace was this Nike men's black dry fit long sleeve jacket. This was a quarter zip. This was in my ThredUp men's rescue box, and that sold for $20. I have people that try to send me weird messages like, well, actually that happens on all the sites. They're like 15. I'm like, nope. Sometimes on Marketplace, like it says you're not accepting offers. So I'll like say to them, I'm not mean about it, but I'm just like, can you see on the listing where it says I'm not accepting offers? And they're like, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm like, well then, read. Next was a Michael Kors brown leather zip around jet set wallet. This sold for my full asking price of $25. That was good. All these things on Marketplace sold quick. Next was a spider white girl snow pants. I picked these up, I don't know, it was very recently, Saturday or maybe Tuesday night, and those sold for $20. They had a little bit of like spots in the back, just being white snow pants, but that didn't really matter. These were a pair of Can light wash distressed jeans. These were skinny jeans. I don't remember what size they were, 27 maybe. Sold very quickly within a few minutes for $20. I also just picked those up. Okay, these were a pair of Timberland boots. These were kids' boots. They came in a ThredUp men's rescue box, but they were like a size 6.5 or something. I looked it up by the style number. They were kids. I listed them. They sold for $35, which was my full asking price. So that's great. And then I have a couple things waiting to be shipped that sold yesterday. The first one was a Lane Bryant black red floral open kimono. I just picked this up. It was in a size 26, 28. So great size, and that sold for $20. And then I also just listed this yesterday, Eddie Bauer down-filled puffer vest. This was a size large, and that sold for $25, my full asking price. So great sales on Marketplace. I'm really happy with that for a week, considering it's kind of still a new platform for me. And all of those sales were full asking price, and all of them were very quick sales. So that is good. Let's go on to Mercari. Mercari was much better for me last week. I went back and looked at my video from last week just to make sure that I wasn't repeating anything. And yeah, my sales last week was like, oh, it was like 3 pairs of shoes or something. It was pretty, yikes. Okay, the first thing was a Disney Mickey Mouse Black Halloween shirt. So this actually I bought for my Disney trip. I feel like I already said this, but I don't know. Anyway, it was really cute and I loved it, but I don't know when I'll be going again, especially during Halloween time. So that sold for $15. And then I sold this Victoria's Secret pink shorts pajama set. These were new with tags. I picked 2 of these up at the same time for $5 each. And that sold for $27. I couldn't find it. This was a great sale. It was a new pair of Boggs Hampton plaid boots. I picked these up at a small little thrift store for $20, which was great. I was so excited when I found them, and it was kind of funny because they went up to the register and apparently they had them out first without the price, and the cashier will not sell something if it's not priced. Like they had a certain person that prices them, and if it's not priced, they won't sell it. And she said, there was a man in here earlier that was really mad that he couldn't buy these, but they weren't marked yet, so you got here at a good time. And I'm like, yes. And so those sold for $90, so yay, that was a great sale. Great brand to be looking out for boots. If you can't, or if you don't know about them, a lot of them are all the same style with the pull-on little handles. Next was a pair of men's Rockport brown leather boots. These came in a ThredUp Rescue Box men's box for me, and they sold for $27. I sold this Steve Madden Kelly Green crossbody purse. This came in a ThredUp purse. I think it was the 15 purses. And that sold for $30, so more than I thought. Another amazing sale. These were the Stuart Weitzman boots I picked up recently. They were called the 50/50 boots. I got these at a consignment store. They were marked down to $50, which is a big investment, but I looked them up. I feel like I've heard of this brand recently. I knew they were a newer style. But I did take a risk because I had seen some only selling for $90, $100, some like over $200. I did price mine at $200 and someone offered me $170. So yeah, I took that, and that was amazing profit and a pretty quick sale. Next were these Ugg brown Bailey Bow short boots. These were from a shoe rescue box, and these sold for $40. I just had the buyer message me yesterday, and it looks like, I can't tell when I shipped them, but she's kind of complaining about the shipping time, and I'm like, oh, I've had so many of those recently. Has that happened to you guys? Let me know below like how your shipping time is going, because mine has been off and on. Some people are getting it like extra quick in 2 days, and some people it's like a couple weeks. So I'm like, I'm trying to like ask people to please be understanding. Like, it's out of my control once I drop it off. Like there's literally nothing I can do. So I hope they get to her soon. Ugh. Next was a Matilda Jane Boho Intermission dress. This was in a size 2X. I picked this up, I think, a couple weeks ago. It's really pretty. I listed it and it sold within a few days for $24. And then I sold this men's Marmot Anderson long sleeve flannel shirt. This was also from a men's ThredUp rescue box, and that sold for $20. This was another Coach bag. I felt like it was an older style, but comps actually looked pretty good on it. It came in a Coach ThredUp rescue box. It was a chocolate suede Soho bag. I feel like there was actually one Coach box that I didn't film. I try to film all of them because I think you guys have said you like them, but I don't think I filmed this one. But anyway, this one sold for $64, so it was a great sale. And then I sold this Nike black crop pullover sweatshirt. I know I picked this up last Friday. It was at the thrift store on Dodge Street, if you're familiar with Omaha. That was kind of not that great, but I did get this. It was in a size extra large, and it sold for $28. It had lots of interest very quickly. And then I sold this Adidas black gray golf range dress. This had pockets. It was really cute, and it sold for $23. Then I sold this Travis Matthew gray white golf polo. This one actually had a couple of stains that I couldn't get out, and so I sold it for $15. I sold these Miss Me shorts. Surprisingly, they got lots of attention very quickly. They were, I don't remember what size they were, 26 or 27, and they sold for $24, so okay. And then I sold this J. Crew blue striped cashmere sweater. This was a men's. A lot of my men's things that aren't desirable, I'm pricing low to sell quickly, and that's what this one did. It sold for $15. And then last night I sold these Rock Revival Kai dark wash skinny jeans for $67. So yeah, Mercari was great. I would be interested to know what I made this week because there was a couple days that were slow. There was a couple days that were like really good. But I don't know if I'll take the time to add these up because really, I don't know. I just don't want to. Plus, like, I don't track how much I paid for each item, and I liked it. Gross numbers are fun to look at, but how much did I actually make? Like, I don't know. Fees and all of that. Like, that's a ton of numbers to figure out. Okay, let's move on to eBay. The first thing I sold were these new with tag 7 for All Mankind Roxana skinny jeans. They sold for $50.88, which was my full asking price. Kind of sucked because I didn't have my inventory number of where they were on my listing. I don't know why. I guess sometimes I forget to put it in. And I especially hate when it's like a dark item because it's not like I can just start looking in my bins and easily spot it. So anyway, I eventually found them, thank goodness. And I went and shipped those out. Next was a pair of Uggs, but they're actually getting returned to me because I accidentally listed the wrong size, which, not my fault. So obviously I take those returns, but I have my regular returns turned off. Like I'm not getting returns because of fit and all of that. I don't know. Maybe that's mean, but I don't want to deal with that. Next was an Anthropology Meadow white lace 3/4 sleeve top. This sold for $15, kind of low, but that's okay. This brand doesn't sell for a ton for me anymore unless it's a very, I don't know, it'd have to be something really special to sell for a lot. This was another item from a men's ThredUp rescue box. It was a Brooks Brothers merino wool turtleneck. It sold for $13. Again, very cheap. I think it was around $4 to ship. So a lot of these I'm only making just a little bit of money on, but that's okay because then some of the bigger items I can make really good profit on. Next was a little boy's vintage Levi's orange tab jacket. It was in a size 3T. It looks like total they paid $26.73 with shipping. I paid $3 for it, so that was great. And then I sold this Vineyard Vines striped performance short sleeve golf polo. This didn't have the little whale logo on it, and that was a reason that my brother said he did not want to sell it because I had sent him a picture of it. I still sold it for $20, so yes, that's good. Next was a Lafayette 148 piece. This was in a size 2X, and it was a silk long sleeve top, snakeskin print, and that sold for my full asking price of $50. Very happy with that. Next, I did put some shoes on sale last weekend. I actually did a couple sales in my closet this week because, I mean, not my closet, my store. Just if things are going a little slower, if I'm trying to move stuff. And I did 40% off, which I feel like is a lot. Well, it is a lot. So I had quite a few things this week that sold for lower, but I don't really care because I didn't lose money on anything. I'm moving items out and then it's getting traffic in my store. So that worked for me. The first was a pair of Aetrex, A-E-T-R-E-X. I'm not sure about that brand. It's like a comfort brand, I think. They were a brown metallic walking sandals. They were in a size 9, and those sold for $21.53. If you do like these videos, I will stop now and ask you to please push that like button. Also the subscribe button next to it so you can see every time I put out new videos. I'll try to do a haul for you guys this next week and probably more thread out boxes. Okay, next was a pair of new Keds pink daisy floral spring shoes, a size 11. They sold for $18.53. That was with my 40% off sale. I actually didn't make a ton, but I did make a few, so that's okay. Next was a Kate Spade Holden leather shoulder bag. This actually had comps a little bit better than this, but mine was missing the crossbody strap. So I sold it for $45. Next was a great sale. It was the brand CP Shades. It was a maroon silk blend long sleeve top. Sold for my full asking price of $80.88. So be on the lookout for CP Shades. Does amazing. It's hard to see in the tag. Sometimes it can be like the same color as the material of the shirt. But if you look in the inside material tag, it always says it there. Next is a pair of Flying Monkey jeans. They were the Daydreamer Super Soft Skinny Jeans, size 31. And those sold for $25.88. I sold this Figueroa and Flower multicolor print. Wow, what did I write? Sheer tunic top. Sometimes I like confuse myself. Anyway, it was in a size large and it sold for $20. These were another thing on my 40% promotion. They were Mojave's sandals. I've never heard of them. Actually, slippers, not sandals. They were gray slip-on mesh, kind of a weird style, but I've heard some people say they like them. They sold for $18.53. A couple of times I did have to tell people because they were sending me offers like even lower than the 40% off. So I would decline, but I would add a message and I just said, as you can see, these are already discounted a lot at 40% off. If you could please be understanding, it's offers, free shipping, like all of that. And a couple of times people still ended up coming back and just buying it at the full asking price. So sometimes I think it's good maybe to add in a message, not just decline or something like that. Next was a pair of Lauren Ralph Lauren Spring Plaid Easter Peep Toe sandals. These sold for $12. They were really old style and outdated, so I was very glad to move them. I probably ended up just making my money back on those, as in the shoe thread up rescue boxes, they average out to about $6 a shoe. So that's all right. At least I guess got my money back rather than just donating them and losing that money. Next was a new Toad & Co. Live Blueberry Sleeveless Outdoor Dress in a size large, and that sold for $30. I sold these Uggs on my 40% sale. They were beige Cardi high knit boots for $24.53. This Lane Bryant top was a white V-neck, 3/4 sleeve, size 14-16, and that sold for $20. And then I sold this Max Mara tunic. It was a red purple silk long sleeve. It could have been a mini dress. It could have been a tunic. I don't know. I put in both in the keywords. I couldn't find a stock photo, had no size, but I still listed it and it sold for $55 on an offer. And then I sold this Athleta gray Topanga tank top, racerback, extra small, that sold for $14. My Athleta tank tops have been selling very quickly lately. You will see on Poshmark as well. Around the $15 mark, which is totally fine with me because usually in my area, tank tops are 99 cents or $1.99. Next was the Soft Surroundings gray Easy Living dress. It was a maxi dress, pockets, long sleeve, that sold for $19. I sold these Haan reptile snakeskin rodeo tassel driving loafers. These sold for $30. I sold some more Pokemon cards for my son. He cleaned out his room recently when he turned 13. Now he has Baby Yoda theme, so we'll see how long that lasts. But anyway, it was just a couple binders full, and they sold for $60. I sold these Coach ivory brown patent leather slip-on loafers. They were very old style, cracked, not the best. I still sold them for $20.88, so that is good. I sold another pair of Haan shoes. These were the Nantucket leaf print slip-on casual loafers, and these sold for $25. So I know I said before Haan's not selling that well for me. It's not selling well if I'm not pricing it right, is what I'm thinking. These $25, $30 seems like a good price, but they also have got to be a cute current style. Like I've passed on quite a few Haan this past week, just being an older style. Next with the American Eagle high-rise distressed jeggings in a size 14. They actually had a couple of spots and paint spots in the back I couldn't get off. I still listed them and they still sold for $14. So it's crazy what people will buy with flaws. Like, don't be afraid to list them. Next was a blazer by The Row. It was a cream double-breasted blazer. It was in a size 8. I listed it for $90. I was going to list it higher, but it had a couple of spots in the back shoulder that I didn't want to mess with getting out. I don't know. I just haven't felt like cleaning lately. And it got tons of interest right away on all my platforms, and it sold for $80 super quick. So yeah, that was amazing. This was a Nike women's blue vintage sleeveless sweatshirt dress in a size large that sold for $25.88, my full asking price. Here's another Athleta tank top. This one was the orange Speedlight tank top, racerback, medium. This sold for my full asking price of $22.88. And then I sold these Brooks Pure Project Ombre seamless leggings. These were in a size small. I don't pick up Brooks clothing very much, but I thought I would try these out. I had them for quite a while, so not super desirable. They sold for $18. I sold this Ann Taylor long sleeve casual fox print top for $15. Totally fine. I hardly ever pick up Ann Taylor, but being a novelty print, I thought I would try it. It was getting a lot of attention, but $15, I'm like, that's fine. And then I sold this, I just got an offer, it looks like. Anyway, I'll look at that when I'm done. Next I sold this Cabby black white domino mesh tank top. This sold, oh, I did another sale starting yesterday. I think I did it on 40% off clothing for 1 or 2 days. So this sold for $12.53 with my 40% off promotion. I love on eBay when you have a store that you can run sales like this, and you can choose if you want it just on shoes, just on tops, you know, how long you want it to be. Like, oh my gosh, it's so great. I really wish you could do that on Poshmark. Hello, Poshmark, get with the program. Okay, and then I sold a pair of Wild Fable jeans. These were also with a 40% off promotion. They were in a size 12. They were sold for like $12.53. That was pretty crappy, but they were new with tags is why I tried them, and they were a cute style, but obviously that didn't work out very well. Another sale with a 40% off promotion, Levi's 311 shaping skinny dark wash jeans in a size 27. These sold for $17.33. I'm also seeing here that I said it, but I didn't check my spelling, and it said shaving skinny. So that's amazing, Heather. Next was a pair of 1 teaspoon overalls. They were the green Camp Safari overalls. I thought these would do better. They sat for a really long time, and someone offered me $40, so I went ahead and took that. This next thing is a Cabby sweater I was thinking about keeping for myself, but someone bought it, so guess not. It was a navy blue pullover oversized long sleeve sweater, sold with a 40% off promotion at $15.53. Here's another tank top that sold with my promotion. This was a gray Speedlight racerback tank top, size small, sold for $13.73. I think I have it going through today too. So, and then here's another one, Victoria's Secret red plaid checkered pajama set. This one was with the pants. That sold for $21.53. So, you know what? Like, I'm still making a little bit of money, but I really like running sales. I don't care, like, if it's not very much. It's moving things out, and it's like, wow, I had quite a lot of sales yesterday on eBay. The next was a Soft Surroundings purple cow neck tunic top in a size small. This sold for $14. I don't know, size small of Soft Surroundings doesn't do that great for me. And then a sale I had last night was this Eddie Bauer vertical stripe multicolor swim trunks, 5-inch inseam, size extra large, sold for my full asking price of $25.88. eBay was good for me this week. A lot of things were good for me this week. So I am very happy. Let's move on to Poshmark. First thing I sold on Poshmark were a pair of Spanx jeans. They were the dark wash jeanish leggings, high rise in a size large. They sold for $70. That was amazing. I had them listed for quite a while, and I think they were lower on a different site maybe. I don't remember. Maybe it was Marketplace. Anyway, that was my full asking price, so that was great. I sold this pair of Salvatore Ferragamo brown leather loafers for men. I think I had listed it for $200, but somebody offered me $100, and I paid $15 or $20 for them. So I just took it. I really accept a ton of offers. I hardly ever decline offers unless it's like ridiculously low where I'm losing money. But this one, it's like I'm still making a good amount of profit. I actually didn't know where to price them at. That's why I started them so high, because comps were all over the place. So I'll take $100. I sold these Lane Bryant modest Bermuda shorts in a size 26 for $14. I sold another Eddie Bauer down-filled puffer vest. This one sold for $20. It was a size large. And then I sold this Under Armour purple mesh swing tank top. This was in a size large. I think it was new with tags, and it sold for $16. This next item was a J. Crew casual denim jean jacket in a size small. That sold for $30. And then I sold this new with tags Free People wrap it up top V-neck oversize, all the keywords. Sold that for $35. The next thing I sold was a bundle. It was a North Face, a Rise and Align gray mini skirt along with an Ann Taylor blue V-neck long sleeve top. And those sold together for $40. So the North Face skirt I just got. The Ann Taylor top I've had forever. So glad to move that out. Next was another old Coach. It sold very quickly. It was the blue silver optic gallery handbag, and it sold for $40. I sold this Alaska Right to Bear Arms gun green t-shirt. This had like no brand, but I loved it and I loved the graphics, so I had to get it, and it sold for $15. Next was an Anthropology Saturday Sunday striped dress in a size medium, and it sold for $24. I sold these Big Star gray Jealousy skinny jeans. I think these were new with tags. They were in a size 30 and they sold for $28. Next was a Free People purple split back cowl neck pullover. Tunic maybe, I can't tell. Size medium, $23. This was a purse I got in the thread up name brand handbags, I believe. It was the Kate Spade super cute green one, and it sold for $50 very quickly. Next was a Ted Baker sweater. It was a silk blend. It had little jewels on it. I had this for a few months, but someone offered me $35, and I went ahead and accepted that. And then I sold this Fit Flop blue sparkle casual slip-on shoes. These were in a size 8. These sold very quickly for $27. This next one was a full price sale. It was a new with tags Patagonia blue bird print song sleeveless dress. I got this, I think, at a Sierra Trading Post, maybe. It was some outdoor store at their clearance, and it sold for $50. Next was a pair of Lane Bryant tuxedo striped skinny jeans. These were in a size 20, and they sold for $19. I sold these Adidas black Rapid Run laceless sneakers. These actually were a kid's size, but I saw what they converted to a women's, and that's how I listed them, and they sold for $24. I sold these toddler Converse. They were so cute. They were Batman theme, size 9 boy, and they sold for $18. And then I sold this Vineyard Vines navy blue gingham long sleeve top in a size 8, and I sold that for $19. I sold this Lululemon tank top. It did have a spot in the front, like stomach area, that I couldn't get out, so I did list it lower, and it sold for $15. This next one was a vintage Lawrence Kazar, which I'm not picking up anymore because it just is super slow and not moving for me. It sold for $19. It was a black beaded top, so I'm glad to get it out. Next was a pair of J. Crew mid-rise pixie pants, leggings, comfort. That's what I put in the title. They sold for $27. People still like this style even though it's older, especially I think with working at home. Next was a pair of joggers that I found, I believe, last Friday as well. Vuori, V-U-O-R-I. Have you heard of this brand? I looked up comps, and this style sold really well. They're performance joggers in black, and they sold very quickly for an offer of $55. So yeah, be on the lookout. Next was a Nike skirt. They were pink built-in shorts as well. It was like a golf pleated skirt. It actually came as a set, but I didn't realize until I brought them home that they were a different size. So I sold them separate, and the skirt sold super quick for $24. Next was a torrid black flutter sleeve jersey maxi dress. This was new with tags, but it did have some like dust, dirt spots in the bottom. I mentioned that, and it sold for $32. I sold this Under Armour camo hoodie. This came in a men's thread-up rescue box. I actually had a viewer that messaged me about it, but it must not have been the right size because I didn't hear from her again. And this was in a size large, and it sold for $25. I sold this bundle of a Stetson Sovereign black velvet fedora hat and then an Eileen Fisher wool blend jacket. Praise for the Eileen Fisher wool blend jacket because I've had this stupid thing over a year. It was a smaller size, older tag. Bleh. That bundle sold for $36. Very happy about that. I sold a pair of Rothy's, which I'm so sad I haven't found any more recently, but these were the pointed toe leopard Mary Jane flats. I was holding out for a while. Someone offered me $70. I paid like $5 for them, so I went ahead and sold those. Next was a bundle of 3 items. One was a new Madewell clip dot ruffle top. The next was Anthropology Adriano Goldschmied Stevie jeans. These were also new with tags. And then I sold this Anthropology Aryan Alley white lace sleeve top. Those all sold for $82. That was an offer they sent me. So I went ahead and gladly took that. I sold this La Blanca teal ruched one-piece swimsuit. It was plus size 16 and it sold for $15. And then I sold a bundle of 3 Lane Bryant jeans. I think I found these all at the same time, so I think they were all the same size. And they sold for $40 in an offer that was sent to me. That was a decent amount lower than I was asking, but I was ready to get going with some sales, so I did accept that offer. There was actually a payment issue, but she went in and fixed it, thankfully. Next was an Eloquii white boat neck tie sleeve top. This was in a size 14 and it only sold for $10. I accepted this offer of $10 because I had this forever, and this brand honestly does not do that great for me. How does it do for you guys? So yeah, I accepted that offer. Here's another Athleta tank top. This one was the orange Momentum Racerback tank top. I sold it for $19 within minutes. Next was a pair of Nike Air Zoom Pegasus running shoes. I think these were from a ThredUp shoe rescue box, but I can't remember for sure. They sold for $30. And then my last sale last night was amazing. Oh, I'm like, all of a sudden, here's how I'm listing my sales. Those shoes in the top must have sold while I was doing this video because I know they didn't sell when. Anyway, this was an Eskandar, how do you say that? Gold sparkle shimmer lag and look top. One size. I just picked this up at a consignment store and it sold for $95. And it was the same buyer that's bought almost all of my other Eskandar pieces. So I really need to remember if I find him again to tag her, but she found me anyway. She always sends me offers, but they're always really, really good offers. So I was so excited to get that out fast. So overall, amazing week. I'm so happy. I'm saving up. I'm doing projects around the house. I'm working in the bathroom because I really want to move sometime in the future. So that's like motivation and goals. Let me know how your guys' week of sales were. I hope they were good, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.